Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
Yeah. Listen, success is whatever you make it. If you want to be happy, you want to provide for your family.
Live.
You gotta put that work in, man. You gotta go get
Learn.
it. See, listen, this is what I tell them.
Serve.
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals.
Inspire.
I go out and I go get it. How to go,
You're in the
that's
right
all I know.
place.
I don't
You're
succeed
checking
if I
out
don't breathe.
Chip
Success,
Baker,
what does it
the
mean?
Success
If I
Chronicles.
conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we have Rochelle T Parks with us. Can't forget the T, y'all.
Can't forget it.
Rochelle T Parks. She's originally from Houston, but currently in Maryland. And retired, 30 years in the military, certified health coach and trainer. Married, mom of three. So, one amazing lady that has truly been blessed to achieve some awesome things and still doing it, and as she, in her words, living her best life, truly shooting to help others. So thanks so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored really to be here. Really, I am.
All right. Well, talk to us about your life story.
Wow. So my life story. So, hey, I'm just a little girl from Third Ward,
Yeah.
Houston, Texas. You know about Third Ward.
Yeah.
Houston, I'm the youngest of 8 children. So I have 5 brothers, 2 sisters, and at a very young age, first of all, I've always been interested in health. I actually attended high school for the health professions. I don't know if you're familiar with that school, right off of 288. Now they call it the DeBakey High School, named after the great doctor, but it used to be called the High School for the Health Professions. So I've always been interested in health. I thought I was going to grow up to be a physician, and had aspirations of going to medical school. And so I did take the MCATs in college. I attended Howard University. That's what brought me to this area. But med school didn't work out for me. I decided that's not what I wanted to do. And then but God, He's just kept me on that path, and the way I see it, just brought it around full circle. So right now I'm not prescribing medication per se, but I'm still helping people feel better and get well. And so as a certified health coach and personal trainer, that's always been my passion. And even through the 30 years of military service, I was that person. I was that go-to person for health and wellness. If people wanted to feel better, if they want to lose weight, if they wanted to get healthier, improve their blood work, they came to I guess Lieutenant Colonel Parks or Major Parks or Captain Parks or Lieutenant Parks, whatever I was at the time. I've always been that person. So I just feel like sometimes God shows you at a very young age what you're meant to be, what He's called you to be. And I think He told me at a very young age, this is what I want you to do. And it's my passion. I love it, and so that's all I do. I'm living my best life. I'm helping people every day achieve optimal health. I like to say I'm walking alongside them, helping them to achieve optimal health. And so that's what I do. I live for it, every day. I enjoy it. I wake up every day invigorated, like, who am I going to help today? Who is the lucky person today? Who can I just touch? If I could just touch one, because that one goes on to touch many, so if I could just get one a day, I'm winning. I'm winning.
That's it. Well, talk to us about your career.
Oh, wow. So health coach, personal trainer. Wow. I've been doing this thing for a while. I wasn't always certified, right? But I was doing it. I've been doing it that's why I say I'm 20 plus years in this industry, because I've been doing it for so long. But, I said, well, I knew I was going to be retiring from the military soon. I knew I wanted to make a career out of it. So I said, I figured I need to get some credentials, right? So, I became officially certified as a health coach through Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and also my personal training certification. And it's been a blast. I would say over the last 2 years, especially since becoming a part of Breathe University, just really expanding my brand. It's funny. I go back and watch some of those old Facebook videos that pop up, in your memories, and I see where I started, and when I just had like an iPhone 5 and I'm just making my videos. But really, honestly, I knew 5 years ago, I said, Rochelle, you're going to be retiring soon. So if you want to do this, people need to know who you are. And so I just started making videos, doing the selfies, doing my workout videos, just start helping people. And people start to know who I was. I created this, I'm Rochelle T Parks. I am your health motivator, and this whole little thing. And I don't know, it's stuck. People know it's Rochelle T Parks. It's not just Rochelle Parks, it's Rochelle T Parks.
T.
And they know I'm the health motivator. You can't forget the T.
Can't forget the T.
And I was so hard with it, even in the military, when my soldiers would do a memo for me and they put my signature block, the T had to be there, unless you got to redo the memo, so that's what it was. But this is my career, just helping people. The health coaching, I do group coaching, I do one-on-one personal training, I do it one-on-one, I do it virtually, so it doesn't matter your location, I can help you. I got clients all over the country. So it's just been a great ride, that I can do this from the privacy of my own home. But I go out and have clients too that I train, that meet one-on-one and group. But most of my services I do right from right here, right in front of this computer, right in the privacy of my home, and still helping people, achieve optimal health. So it's a beautiful thing. I love it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what are 3 things you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
Wow. The first thing that comes to mind is Austin, Mikhail, and Gabrielle, which are my 3 children, right? That's the first thing.
There you go.
That comes to mind. I'm very proud of them, but honestly, so 30 years of military service, 30 years of serving this great nation. I don't take that lightly, and I think I raised my right hand when I was 17 years old, and here I am 47, be 48 next year. And didn't know at the time that I would make a career out of it. Honestly, it was just to use some educational benefits initially, and I'm sure many people have that story. I'm just going to do this and get out, and here I am 30 years later, having served, and I believe that was probably one of the best decisions in my life. So very proud to wear the uniform for 30 years. So that would be one, other than my 3 children, of course. So 2, just accomplishing great feats. So in the military, I currently hold the highest physical fitness test score in the District of Columbia National Guard history. So, in the military, in the Army, you have to do a Army physical fitness test where you do the 2-mile run, you do push-ups, and you do sit-ups, and, you get a score for each event. And right now, I currently hold the highest APFT score in the District of Columbia National Guard history. And actually, during my retirement ceremony on June 29th, they, gave me, recognition and gave me an award for it. And so that was pretty cool to be recognized in front of my family and friends, and and then have it recorded. So I have a video saying I didn't dream that. That's real,
I got the video.
I got the video. Yeah, that would be 2. So yes, there's so many things. Trying to say what are the top 3? I think, and right now, just helping people. Just hundreds of people. I don't even know how many. Just hundreds of people I've helped. And I'm just going to keep it simple. Just feel better. When a person thinks where they are today is like, that's it. This is what it's going to be. I'm just going to have migraine headaches for the rest of my life. I'm going to, be constipated for the rest of my life. I have inflammation, arthritis for the rest of my life. And to know, they think my running days are over, but to help someone to run a marathon or a half marathon when they thought they could never run again. I mean, changing people's lives, that has to be, as my husband said, those are treasures in heaven. You cannot, that's money in the bank for me. I can't put a price tag on that. I'm paid in full. Anytime somebody says, Rochelle, you know what? I can't believe I feel so much better. I thank you so much. I'm paid. Cha-ching. Every time I hear it, it's cha-ching. Yeah. That's the way I feel, honestly.
Okay. What's your definition of success?
I say all the time with the with the right information, the right coach, and a willing spirit, great things can happen, right? So I say, if you're willing, I'm able, right? But the bonus to all of that, really, if I had to attribute one thing to my success, is consistency. You have to be consistent, and most people struggle with being consistent. Over the long haul. So I train for endurance. I train to go the distance, and most people struggle with being consistent. And so the right coach, the right information, and the willing spirit, great things can happen. Great things can happen. So, anybody can do it. It's out there for everybody. You just have to make a decision to do it.
That's it. I love it. So what do you think it takes to achieve success?
Ooh, it's kind of the same, consistent. It's all the same, when you say definition of success. So when you're paid to do something that you would do anyway for free, see, I feel like I'm cheating, I feel like I'm cheating. I would do this for free. You don't have to pay me to do this, so to get paid to do something that I would do already for free, that I have been doing for years for free, and to get paid, that's definitely being successful. But they say operating in your gift, right? So if you do that, it'll make room for you. But just to achieve success, though, it's really the same, with right coach. I think we all, even the coach needs a coach. I need it, even the coach needs a coach. So I have a coach too. So, not being afraid of not having your ego so big to think you're it, like you're, no, there's somebody that's bigger than me, that can help me too. So putting the ego to the side, reaching out for help, those subject matter experts, or just somebody who they could be really on your same level, but can push you and hold you accountable to go further. Because you could just sit and rest on your laurels and be like, oh, I've achieved whatever, I'm good. But I don't think we should ever stop pushing. I don't care. We should never get comfortable, with being comfortable. You know what I mean? You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it goes back to the right coach, the right information, and the willing spirit. That's that humility. And I think anybody can achieve success. It's out there for everybody. You just have to make a decision.
That's it. I love that. A lot of great points you hit on, as far as, just being humble, but knowing that, it's still work to do.
Got to do work.
Yeah. And knowing that, we all need help, like you said, even the coach needs a coach.
Absolutely.
And so, but are you coachable? That's
it. That's why I say a willing spirit. You have to be coachable. I have many people that come to me, and tell me what they're gonna do. I said, no, that's not the way it works. That's not you don't pay me money to do your plan. I mean, you can keep your own money and do your plan. The reason why you're coming to me, because your plan not working, right? So if you're gonna pay me the money, then let's try my plan. This is the way it works. And so you have to be coachable, a willing spirit. I'm the right person. I got the right information, but you have to be willing, right? So I always say, if you're willing, I'm able.
That's it. Well, and another thing before we get off, I wanted to, and off air, I talked to you about this too, but just, tell you thank you again so much for your service, in the military, 30 years, retired. That's an amazing feat in my eyes. I think the sacrifices that you make for us as Americans, and the things that you've had to sacrifice as far as family and time and being away and doing those things, I think is truly incredible. And from me to you and your family, I say thank you so much for your sacrifices.
Thank you, and you're very welcome. It's been my pleasure. I've served with pride, with dignity, and with joy. That it wasn't grudgingly. I served with joy every day. I really did.
Yeah. Well, if you don't mind, tell the viewers, the listeners, where they can, follow you, give you some support and show you some love.
Sure. So on social media, on Facebook, you can find me at Rochelle T Parks, right? My entire name.
Don't forget the T.
Don't forget the T, Rochelle T Parks. On Instagram, I'm at Rogam. That's RHOGAM at Rogam. On Twitter, Rochelle T Parks, right? All one word, Rochelle T Parks. My website, RochelleTParks.com. Because I keep it simple, RochelleTParks.com. I also offer, these 30-day fitness challenges that you can register. I have them going all the time. It used to be where I only allow people to sign up at the beginning of the month. But I say, Rochelle, you need to let people get in where they fit in. If it's at the 5th of the month, if it's at the 18th of the month, they need to be able to join. And so RochelleTParks.com, you can see more of that. And lastly, I also wrote a book. I don't know if you knew that, Chip. I'm a Amazon bestseller. Name of the book is The Priority Has to Be You, 10 Keys to Achieving Optimal Health. And let me just tell you up front, it's not about exercise. It's not about meal prepping or any of those things you see me do on Facebook or social media. It's about getting your mind right? It's about, getting rid of that stinking thinking, right? Because I say I could give you a meal plan. I can give you all of that. But if your mind ain't right, none of what I tell you will last, right? So the book is all about getting your mind right. And you can find that on RochelleTParks.com as well. And so absolutely.
All right. Well, again, thank you for your time. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.